Hello, this is Princess Somnia, and welcome to the finale of Let's Play Pokemon Emerald. It's finally time to finish this off. We've got the Elite Four ahead of us, and the champion, of course, and we're going to take them on today. Now, as for my preparations for the final 5 battles, I've grinded everyone up to at least level 50. I got Kip up to level 53. At level 52, he learned Earthquake, so that'll really help us out. I got Bahamut to level 52, Cass and Bahamut and Strike to level 52, Cass and Tyranno to level 51. Belch is at level 50 because I don't expect him to be doing a whole lot beyond the first fight. But, you know, I still wanted him to get up to some amount of semblance of up to speed. Anyway, as for my team, this is the setup I've got going on right now. If you want to have a more detailed look, pause. Over the course of my level grinding, Strike learned Thunder naturally. That's basically a move that's slightly inaccurate, but pretty damn powerful. That might come in handy during the next few boss fights. Cassiopeia remains unchanged, and so does Tyranno. Bahamut. I gave Bahamut a PP max to max out Earthquake's PP, so now we've got 16 charges instead of just 10. And same for Kip there, I gave him extra charges of Earthquake too. That'll really help out with our damage output over the next few boss fights, so that'll be pretty nice. Although, now that I think about it, I actually want to give you the black glasses. That will, yeah, that's much better than what you have right now. The reason being is because I want his Crunch to be powered up, because we're going to be coming across some Pokemon that are weak to that, to Crunch, so. Anyway, other than that, I think we're good. What item do you have? Oh yeah, the Shell Bell, that's right. Just for good measure, I think I'm going to give you a Berry. There you go. And alright, now as for the shopping I did between episodes, let's see, I've got a bunch of extra revives off-screen, that'll help us with our survivability. Let's see. We've got some extra Hyper Potions, extra Full Heals, Max Potions, Super Potions, Revival Herbs that'll fully revive you upon fainting, although it will make your Pokemon like you a little bit less, but that's honestly not a concern, and a few full restores in case something really goes wrong. We should have more than enough healing items to get us through the next few fights, but hopefully we won't need to use them all, but oh well. They're there for emergencies. I would recommend getting up to probably even level 53 across the board, if you have the patience to level grind that far, but if you don't, this should be okay. I've done this at lower levels before, but it was incredibly painful to do so, but oh well. I would recommend at least level 50, though. So anyway, enough waiting around here, let's get started. Actually, there we go. Now let's get started. Now, just like every other Pokemon game, once you go in here, you can't come out until you lose or win. So, make sure you've gotten everything you need and have everything done, because once you enter through those doors, it's not over until it's over. So, who's first? Sidney! There's gotta be a joke in here somewhere, but, whatever. Alright, it's boss time against Sidney of the Elite Four. Sidney is the Dark-type master. Starting off, he's got Mightyena, level 46, Intimidate for the ability, Roar, Double Age, Sand Attack, and Crunch. In the remakes, his Mightyena is level 50 with Swagger, Sucker Punch, Takedown, and Crunch. Now, his strategy for most of his Pokemon is to be more annoying than actually threatening. As you can see here, he's going to try and basically blind us for the most of the fight. Honestly, I've had Sidney's Mightyena take down Sidney's Mightyena more than I've had my own Pokemon take down Sidney's Mightyena. So, oh well. Just like with all boss fights from pretty much here on out, Sidney's got at least one healing item, if not more. So we want to make sure to take this guy down before he gets himself low on health, and we did! Nice. Looks like Belch is going to need a little healing. I would switch, but honestly, Belch is the best equipped to handle situations like this, even though he's like half-blind and has his stats lowered, and maybe I should have switched, but it's too late now. Shiftry is level 48 with... is that Chlorophyll for the ability? Torment, Double Team, Swagger, and Extra Sensory. In the remakes, it's level 50 with Fake Out, Extra Sensory, Feint Attack, and Leaf Blade. Now this guy doesn't actually have Grass-type moves to use against you, so you might want to take advantage of that if you can. That being said though, it does have Double Team, which is annoying. Torment, if I recall correctly, makes it so you can't use a move the same move multiple times in a row. So, yeah, you gotta watch out for that. That's gonna hurt, but if Belch dies, he dies. Alright, we got him. Hopefully he doesn't send out a certain Pokemon next. Nuts. Okay, I have to switch. There's no getting out of this one. Let's see. Yeah, Tyranno will be the best choice. The only reason why I'm switching right now is because Tyranno has had his Belch has had his stats lowered so much that he just needs a chance to get out of the fight for a little while. So I'm gonna use one of my Hyper Potions to get him back into the fight, in case we need him later. We might not, but who knows. Cacturn is level 46, Hyper Cutter for the... not Hyper Cutter, sorry. Sand Veil for the ability, Leech Seed, Feint Attack, Needle Arm, and Cotton Spore. Now since Sidney has no way of causing sandstorms, you shouldn't need to worry about Sand Veil unless you yourself have a way of causing sandstorms. In the remakes, it's level 50, Leech Seed, with Leech Seed, Payback, Needle Arm, and Spiky Shield. The thing you gotta watch out for his Cacturn in the remakes is that Spiky Shield will damage you if you attack it, while also protecting it from damage. So it's basically like a Protect that deals damage to you. Anyway, yeah, Cotton Spore there is gonna reduce my speed stats, so that would be more annoying were it not for the fact that I don't care how much speed Tyranno actually has. And there we go. Alright, now we gotta switch this time. We're gonna switch to Strike for this one. What did I put there that's supposed to mean self-SDs? That's self-destruct? I don't believe that's self-destruct, not for a minute. Anyway, this is his Crawdont, level 48, Hyper Cutter for the ability, Surf, Strength, Facade, and whatever the hell I meant by SD. In the remakes, he instead has a Sharpedo, Rough Skin for the ability, level 50, Crunch, Poison Fang, Aqua Jet, and Slash. Your standard Sharpedo. You know what they say. Anyway, the real threat to his team, I guess you could call it. Absol, level 49, Pressure for the ability, so every move you use will consume 2 PP instead of 1. Aerial Ace, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Slash. In the remakes, it's level 52 with Super Luck for the ability, which means its critical hit ratio is increased. Aerial Ace, Night Slash, Psycho Cutter, and Slash. So in addition to its super cutter or super luck ability, it has moves that boost its critical hit ratio. Now, unfortunately, all of the star Pokemon of the Elite Four and Champion are holding citrus berries, so yeah. Although I don't think that's going to be enough to save it. Ow! Yeah, when Absol gets a crit, though, holy cow. Alright, we got him! Nice work, team. As you might imagine, though, Sidney is by and far the easiest member of the Elite Four. I don't even have a fighting type, and that was still pretty easy. I suppose this goes without saying, but if you had a Blaziken on your team, that would have been a cakewalk, essentially. Anyway, let's see. Where are my super potions? Let's move on. This is Phoebe! Sounds like a... Well, I suppose Sidney also didn't have a name that sounded much like the Dark type, so... whatever. Never mind. It's boss time against Phoebe of the Elite Four. Phoebe is the Ghost type user, which is kind of weird that they have a Dark type and a Ghost type user in the same Elite Four, considering that offensively they're nearly identical. But whatever. Her starter is Dusclops, level 48, Pressure for the ability, Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Curse, and Protect. This guy loves to stall, and Protect basically means you waste 2 PP instead of the usual 1, so be careful about that. I have Bahamut out front with the Black Glasses using Crunch because it's pretty much the best Dark-type DPS we're going to be able to get for this fight. Unfortunately, Dusclops is a little too bulky for that, but oh well. I imagine the AI is just a little too smart to fall for the whole, use Curse when you're lower than half your health. The dumbass move, but... I don't know, a dude can dream. Anyway, we got confused, that's why I have the Yellow Flute. Nuts. I'm gonna run out of crunches at this rate. Although, that's probably the plan. Alright, that's that Pokemon done and dusted with, I guess. Oh boy. You know, I honestly saw that coming. Okay. We're gonna have to switch for this one. You'll see why soon enough, viewers, soon enough. This is the best choice I've got, even though it's not a great choice. This Pokemon's going to be a little bit tougher to take down, mostly because of the unfortunate combination it's got going for it. This is her second Dusclops, level 51. It's the most powerful Pokemon she has on her team. Shadow Ball, Ice Beam, Rock Slide, and Earthquake. This is why I had to switch, because it has Ice Beam, and if I couldn't take down the level 48 Dusclops, I'm definitely not taking down the level 51 in one shot, so... oh well. In the remakes, she instead has a first of all, her first Dusclops is level 51 with Shadow Punch, Confuse Ray, Curse, and Future Sight, and her second Dusclops is now a Dusk Noir with Pressure for the ability, level 53, Hex, Fire Punch, Ice Punch, and Thunder Punch. So, yeah. It's got really good type coverage. Anyway, let's see. I'm gonna go for the Shadow Ball since it's the best super effective move I can use. Not gonna bother with Calm Mind because Shadow Ball is physical for both of us, so no matter what, it's gonna hurt. Yeah, that's about what I expected, to be honest, but oh well. Cassiopeia's job in this particular showdown was just to weaken the guy. Huh, I thought he had a citrus berry. I guess I was wrong. Let's see. Okay, she's gonna recover next turn, and then I'll have another turn to attack. So I think I can risk it. I'm gonna risk it, viewers. I'm gonna risk it for the biscuit. Oh, she didn't recover! Well, that probably just ended her life. Yup! Alright then. That's out of the way. Next is Bayonet, level 49, with Insomnia for the ability. This can either be the Bayonet with Shadow Ball, Grudge, Will-O-Wisp, and Bane Attack, or the Bayonet with Shadow Ball, Psychic, Thunderbolt, and Facade. I can't tell which one it is, because they're both level 49, so it's impossible to tell the difference between the two. This is the one with Grudge. I was afraid of that. Okay. You know what? I'm not gonna give you the satisfaction. Grudge, basically what it does is that whatever move you, I think, either use or take it down with, loses all of its PP, so I figure Dragon Breath is not gonna be that useful in this fight, so I'll take the L on that one. Up next is Sableye, level 50, Keen Eye for the ability, Shadow Ball, Double Team, Nightshade, and Facade, or Bane Attack, sorry. In the remakes, it has Prankster for the ability, and that's level 51, Shadow Claw, Foul Play, Power Gem, and Fake Out. In the remakes, her Bayonets are level 51, and they have either Shadow Ball, Spite, Will-O-Wisp, or Bane Attack, the same, or not, Shadow Ball, Spite, Will-O-Wisp, and Bane Attack, or Shadow Ball, Grudge, Toxic, and Psychic. One or the other. Anyway, let's go for the Earthquake on this one, since it has no weaknesses. Might as well use our most powerful move. There we go. Alright, next is Bayonet, the other Bayonet, so let's go for another Crunch. This one's a much more offense-oriented Bayonet, so it probably won't be doing nearly as much to me as the other one did. Of course, I could be wrong. Now she's going for the heals. Unfortunately for you, I lowered your special defense, so this is probably going to take you down. Yep. There we go. No, we don't need Sandstorm. Hooray! We took down Phoebe. Alright, now we gotta heal up. We took a casualty in that fight, but oh well. I honestly thought I could do it with Cass, but I guess not.